Okay, so we move on to our next chapter, which is chapter 3, opportunity cost. It's a very brief chapter. Everything that you see on the screen is about it. Like, this is your chapter in its entirety. We're seeing what's the impact of opportunity cost in the decision making of consumers, workers, producers, and government. So, starting off with consumers, when I speak about consumers, consumers face an opportunity cost to, like, when they have to decide which shirt to kind of pick. And always we look for options where our opportunity cost is lower. Okay. Again, repeating, what's my opportunity cost? It's my next best alternative that I forego. So what is the next best alternative after this, which I'm foregoing? That's my opportunity cost. So if I have two shirts, one is red and it's, cotton. The next one is blue and it's nylon, like it's not a very comfortable material. So if I'm choosing the red one, which is in cotton, my opportunity cost is the blue in nylon, which I'm foregoing. Okay. Coming to the next one, which is workers. Workers, they face an opportunity cost or they consider opportunity cost while deciding which job to kind of take. The one which is closer to the house or the one which is, say, 1.5 hours away. So, basis which has lesser cost, they would actually go for that option. Okay. Third is producers. They have face an opportunity cost in deciding which goods to produce. Because they have scarce resources, they can't produce everything. So they will go for an alternative where their opportunity cost is lesser and lesser. Okay. And lastly, when it comes to government they make capital goods, they also make consumer goods. So capital goods are your infrastructure, consumer goods is your food items. So they need to decide, what do I need to focus on right now? Should I put my scarce resources in providing more and more of consumer goods, or should I put my scarce resources in more and more of infrastructure? Because there are scarce resources, they will have to decide on what to cut down on and what to increase. Okay. So this is all about chapter 3 and how opportunity cost determines the decision making of various economic agents, namely consumers, workers, producers, and government. Okay, let's look up through few MCQs for this. So what is meant by opportunity cost? Pretty simple. The best alternative foregone. It's not the cost of item selected. It's not the cost of exploring business opportunities. It's not the labor used in producing the product. Second, a person decides to go to the university for 3 years to study economics. If he had not gone, he would have taken up a job which would have paid him 15,000 a year. After he graduates, he expects to find a job paying him $40,000 a year. What is the opportunity cost of going to the university for him? So if he chooses university, he doesn't get this particular job, which is $15,000 a year. Okay, now please note his university is for 3 years. So thereby, his opportunity cost is the job that he didn't take, but it's going to be 15,000 into 3 because we're talking about 3 years of university. So thereby, your answer is going to be C, 45,000. And what are the characteristics of a free good? The free good is a good which, this is something which we did in the previous episode, that free goods don't need resources to produce them. So thereby they have no opportunity cost. So it's either C or D. It is C because has no opportunity cost and takes no resources to produce it. Okay. So this is where we end this chapter. Stay tuned for the next one, which is on PPC. Like the next episode, which is on production possibility curve.